member of parliament, and member of organizations. आज ਅਸੀਂ ਇਕੱਠੇ ਹੋਏ ਹਾਂ ਇਲੈਕਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਸੰਬੰਧ ਵਿੱਚ। ਇਹਦੇ ਰਿਗਾਰਡਿੰਗ ਮੈਂ ਸਾਡੀ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇ ਪ੍ਰੈਜ਼ੀਡੈਂਟ ਤਰਨਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਨੂੰ ਰਿਕੁਐਸਟ ਕਰੂੰਗਾ ਕਿ ਉਹ ਕੁਝ ਥੋੜੇ ਜਿਹਾ ਆਰਗੇਨਾਈਜੇਸ਼ਨ ਬਾਰੇ ਦੱਸਣ ਔਰ ਉਸ ਤੋਂ ਬਾਅਦ ਅਗਲੀ ਕਾਰਵਾਈ ਅਸੀਂ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ। ਤਰਨਪ੍ਰੀਤ ਸਿੰਘ ਜੀ ਹੁੰਦਾ
5.5 years. Still, we like that we should know about our community, about our organizations, how we work.
Why is the consumer not getting benefited? Because it's not about consumption of gas. Everything is connected to gas, like even our groceries. So there's something
you're actually as when I make a comparison to other groups, you're actually an example, a good example for others to follow. So that's first point. And I really like the way how you talk about the federal matters and also talk about partnerships in other areas, areas for us to focus on. So this is something I think that is a strength and a great example. And so, as you know, first off, I want to thank the organization, Mr. Hundal, all the volunteers, Mr. Gill, who's also our Vice President of our EDA, our Riding Association. Mr. Gill has been there for years and years, making sure that our Riding Association is connected and also understands the concerns of the community. But also we are here to serve everyone directly. So when you have any questions or any support that you need on visit visas, for example, on getting a citizenship, get conferred, maybe it's taking too long, we are there. We always are seeking to serve properly and as swiftly as possible. So our number one job in the riding is actually, that we tend to do, is on matters that relate to immigration. We have an urban riding where people come from different parts of the world and wanting their family to visit, wanting their PR to be, the card to be in hand, wanting the citizenship card also to be in hand once it's conferred. And so we focus on that to serve everyone. But just kind of go over a handful of points. I appreciate how you put them 1 to 7. And on your point of immigration, definitely heard loud and clear, in particular around parents and grandparents having unification on that. We all want to make sure that our parents and grandparents are able to be here with us. If you are now Canadian, then we want to make sure people are together. So we'll carry that forth into the future. We, as a government, we had ambitious targets for immigration to make sure that our economy is sustained. And we had to then tighten up a bit because Canadians, by and large, were starting to question how things were happening. And it's important for us as a Liberal government to always make sure that there is support behind our policies. Canadians do support immigration. We are a country that's based on immigration. First, the English and the French came here when the indigenous people were already living. First, the English and the French came here. Then other European nations started to come here. And then later on, the global south started to come to Canada as of the 60s and 70s, until today. That's not to say that we shouldn't recognize there was an important Punjabi community here in Canada at the beginning of our country's founding that helped to construct our country early on. There was an important, although not very large, but an important Punjabi community that was here established. And it's important for everyone to know that because that's part of our history. Even if, for example, you came here, there were others who were here generations ago building Canada. But to your point about immigration, the point is taken and we'll carry it forward into the future. In terms of the local hospitals, as you know, the federal government, and you said it yourself, this is a provincial competency, but the federal government does have a role to play. We have a federal health minister, and so we'll bring this forth about the particular point, as much as possible within their... on the specific immigration cases, for example, continue to reach directly to my office. We have immigration files, but we do support letters, but it's just direct. That's our policy.
इधर देखिए प्लीज रेडी
We had a great event here today, connecting with the Punjabi community here in Montreal in Pure Phone Dollard, and a great exchange. You know, we've been working together for several years to make sure that the community is well served, be it on matters related to family sponsorship. People want their parents and grandparents to be able to come to Canada, and also about health services, that the federal government work together with the partner provinces to make sure that health is being well delivered across the country, and including in Quebec, to just defending the Charter here in Quebec, protecting the Charter, the right of rights and freedoms, people's religious freedoms, and the ability to work in all workspaces. These were conversations we had here today. Really also, aside from traditionally being strong, it's actually the right choice today because of what's happening with the cost of living and affordability, but also with the tariffs in America. And we have our leader and Prime Minister, Mark Carney, is the right person for this moment and for the future. And what we need is a strong government that can handle the economy, that can handle America when it's starting to create a lot of question marks. And Mark Carney has that experience and background as a governor of the Bank of Canada in England. He has a very strong background to handle those in other countries, and we've already seen that take place in the last several weeks. So I'm very confident about the future, but I also think we need a strong government to handle what's happening. So I mean, you know, I truly appreciate the support and the partnership over the last years. We don't take anything for granted. We always must work hard for everything that we have, and continue. The reason why it's important to work hard is actually the people learn. People are learning through the democratic process, through being involved as a volunteer, by voting. This is a learning that's happening. And so we always are working hard to make sure that we have the best possible success, and so that we are also increasing our knowledge about the political process.
Okay, thank you so much, sir.
Thank you.
ਹਾਂਜੀ, ਇਹ ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਆ ਉਹ ਪੋਲੀਟੀਕਲ ਸਿਸਟਮ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਐਕਟਿਵ ਹੋਵੇ
ਜੀ।
ਆਪਣੀਆਂ ਪ੍ਰੋਬਲਮਸ ਨੂੰ ਇਸ ਟਾਈਮ ਆਪਣੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕੈਂਡੀਡੇਟਸ ਆ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਐਕਸਪਲੇਨ ਕਰਨ
ਜੀ,
ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫਿਊਚਰ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਕੋਈ ਬਹੁਤੀ ਦੌੜ ਭੱਜ ਨਾ ਕਰਨੀ ਪਵੇ
ਜੀ।
ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਇਹ ਸਾਰੀਆਂ ਪਾਰਟੀਆਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੀ ਹੋਵੇ
ਜੀ।
ਅਸੀਂ ਕਾਫੀ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਾਫੀ ਦੇਰ ਤੋਂ ਕੰਮ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ। ਅਸੀਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਕੰਫਰਟੇਬਲ ਹਾਂ। ਸਪੈਸ਼ਲੀ ਸਾਡਾ ਜਿਹੜਾ ਨਵਾਂ ਲੀਡਰ ਲਿਬਰਲ 'ਚ ਆਏ ਆ ਕਾਰਨੀ, ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਇਫੈਕਟਿਵ ਲੱਗਦੇ ਆ। ਉਹ ਬਹੁਤ ਫਾਸਟ ਚੇਂਜਿਸ ਆਈਆਂ ਆ। ਅਸੀਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਉਸ ਚੀਜ਼ ਦਾ ਫਾਇਦਾ ਉਠਾਈਏ। ਇਹ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਫੈਡਰਲ ਗੌਰਮੈਂਟ ਆ ਉਹ 'ਚ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੀ ਮੈਜੋਰਟੀ ਗਵਰਨਮੈਂਟ ਮਿਲੇ, ਜਿਹਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਕਿ ਸਾਡੀ ਸਾਰੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਡਿਵੈਲਪ ਕਰ ਸਕੇ। ਜਿੱਥੇ ਵੀ ਹੁਣ ਉਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਬਹੁਤ ਸਟਰੋਂਗ ਲੀਡਰਸ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਕਿ ਉਹਨੂੰ ਬਹੁਤ ਐਫੀਸ਼ੀਐਂਟਲੀ ਕੰਟਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਚੰਗਾ ਰਸਤਾ ਦਿਖਾ ਸਕਦੇ ਆ। ਅਤੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੀ ਅਸੀਂ ਵੀ ਵਿਸ਼ ਆਲ ਦਾ ਬੈਸਟ ਟੂ ਦਾ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਪਾਰਟੀ that they should win and do the right things for the Canadians. Thank you very much.
Jagdish Paji, बस मैं एक चीज़ और ऐड करना चाहूँगा कि whatever the US is doing, ਟੈਰਿਫ ਦੇ ਬਾਰੇ ਜਾਂ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਥ੍ਰੈਟ ਦਿੱਤੀਆਂ ਜਾ ਰਹੀਆਂ ਨੇ, ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹ ਲੱਗਦਾ ਹੈ ਕਿ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਸੋਸਾਇਟੀ 'ਚ ਥੋੜ੍ਹਾ ਜਿਹਾ ਅਪਹੀਵਲ ਅਤੇ ਅਨਸਰਟਨਿਟੀ ਅਤੇ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕੈਨੇਡੀਅਨ ਸੋਸਾਇਟੀ ਹੈ ਉਹ confused ਹੋ ਜਾਵੇ between liberals and conservative where to go. But it's a time to be united and do the right thing and to get a strong leader that takes us forward, and so that we are not bowing down to bullying from the other side. And it's all kind of interference that we feel, but we have a strong leadership in Mr. Carney, and our local MP has been very, very effective, and he's a pillar of support and strength. So we look forward to supporting him and taking him to the parliament again.
ਬਿਲਕੁਲ, ਸਭ ਤੋਂ ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਤਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਕਰਾਂਗਾ ਹਮਦਰਦ ਮੀਡੀਆ ਦਾ ਜਿਹਨੇ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਕਵਰ ਕੀਤਾ। ਸਮੀਰ ਜਵੇਰੀ ਜੀ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਤੁਹਾਡੇ ਕੋਲ ਆਏ ਨੇ, ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਲੰਬੇ ਸਮੇਂ ਤੋਂ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੇ ਸਪੋਰਟਰ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ, ਔਰ ਸਾਡੀ ਜਿਹੜੀ ਕਮਿਊਨਿਟੀ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ ਆਲਵੇਜ਼ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਹੈਗੀ ਆ, ਔਰ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਿਸ਼ ਕਰਦੇ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਅਸੀਂ ਅੱਛੀ ਲੀਡ ਦੇ ਨਾਲ ਅਸੀਂ ਵਿਨ ਕਰਾਂਗੇ, ਔਰ ਸਾਨੂੰ ਇਹਨਾਂ ਲਿਬਰਲ ਦੀ ਪ੍ਰੋਪਰ ਸਪੋਰਟ ਮਿਲਦੀ ਰਹੇਗੀ।
ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ ਸੋ ਮਚ।